For you, sir.
Scholars!
We back! We back for another episode. We back. Sorry, I'm excited.
As we sip on this apple juice. This
Yes.
apple juice.
Well, yours is apple juice, mine is iced tea. Yep, uptown.
Down low.
It's like, you know, when you're away from class for a little bit and you get back to seeing your friends. You're like, oh, I'm back in class. Yeah, y'all.
It's like those videos of two little kids, they run up to each other like, hey!
And they run into each other like this. Y'all.
But scholars, what's going on?
We here, we back
with
another installment. This one is a good one.
My boy Dante has been getting his theater on.
You know what I'm saying? Was it thespianism? I don't know if that's a real word.
I don't know either. You gotta tell me.
I've been getting my artistry on, you know what I'm saying? Sir. And we shout out Marv always, because I wasn't out there creating content. You know what I'm saying? I was out there creating art. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Marv, because Marv is the reason why I no longer use the word content. And I want him to know that. You know what I mean? Like, when I see people say it like, oh, creating content. Nah, creating art.
Creating art.
Because, bro, you never realize like how easy it is to create art. But the the term art, it gets put in a box. So when people hear art, they, instantly think
artsy fartsy.
You're gonna draw something, or bro, speaking is an art.
Yeah, anything art is
silent miming is an art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as
staring
long as
at people could be an art.
It
can be.
That might get you in some kind of trouble. You just staring at people. You ever been to one of those
museums when they have the people just staring?
Nah.
See,
I'm on the wrong side of Twitter for that.
You gotta go to MoMA sometimes. You feel me? You gotta go expand your horizons.
Yeah, I gotta get a little bit better and more versed in that bag.
Yeah,
that world.
Like how the magicians be trying to break out of shit. That's art.
Yeah. Listen, there's art all around us.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to this past week. I've done 2 shows in 2 weeks.
Okay.
First time in my acting career I've ever done it like a back-to-back kind of thing. So real talk, before we even get into
Talk us through it. Pause.
I want to shout out to my boys over there at Get Right Entertainment. Shout out to Kareem and Tony. We did the T a week prior to me shouting out to Inspire 23 Productions. We was down in North Carolina. The T was out in Jersey. North Carolina, and I did Tangled Vows, so it was a back-to-back kind of.
Which city in North Carolina?
Raleigh, North Carolina, Shout out my cousin Dwayne. He live out there, you know what I'm saying? He got a big ass head.
My father's family, they live out there too. Laurinburg, North Carolina. Shout out to all y'all close to Fayetteville, Stockton.
North Carolina,
We big in North Kakalaka.
But yo, bro, it was an experience in the best way possible. Like, I've done shows before. Most of my shows have been local, right? So I drive to a lot of those shows. Bro, this one that I did in North Carolina, like, they pulled out all the stops. Like, I really felt like one of those dudes.
They
you know what I'm saying?
They flew out there.
We got flew out. They provided us transportation. They provided us a hotel room. Literally, all I had to do was pay for my food and stuff, but not really, because when we was pulling up to rehearsals and stuff, they would give us food.
They had a spread.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we had choices. We had options,
Everybody got choices.
You know what I'm saying? So that was Friday we got out there. We did tech rehearsal and stuff like that. In case you haven't seen it already, it's on my page. Also on the Educated Brothers podcast page being reposted. It's a video that I created just about the day in the life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were back. I got pictures from backstage, video from backstage. I got a chance to be on the radio, bro. Like,
station.
It was, for them, it was 107.1, I think it was, or 103.9. It was it's like their 105.1 down there.
So it was 107.9?
I think it was 107.1.
107.1. What's the letters?
WBLS. See, why you had to put me through a crash course? You know what I'm saying? I also want to shout out Melissa Wade in the Water. She was the person who hosted, and she was we were on her show.
Okay.
She interviewed us and stuff like that. She just wanted to know about the episode, about the play, about the stage play and stuff like that. So I might drop a snippet on that on my page. Follow me on It's Dante B. You'll also be able to follow me on the Educated Brothers podcast.
When he posted, we posted it.
You know what I'm saying? We posted as a unit. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great experience, bro. Like, my cousins was out there. My mother, my father flew out. My fiance, shout out Thanos, you know what I'm saying? She was with me. She shot a lot of my art, if I can be real. She was doing a lot of the BTS, bro.
And you got a follow-up show up here, right?
Yeah, we got one. It's going to be coming out November 21st in
Oh,
Avenel,
nice.
New Jersey. But we'll be dropping that as we get closer to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm trying to stay booked and busy, bro.
That's the weekend before Thanksgiving.
It is.
Ah,
It is. And I might be at another show in November, but I haven't confirmed it yet. But when I confirm it, because it's not an if, it's a when, I'll confirm that with y'all, let y'all know. Because I'm trying to get big things going, bro.
Big things are going.
Bro, this experience just showed me, like, I like working because I make money.
Yes.
But bro, if I can find a way to do what I love and make money, that's what we call living, bro. That's what we call living. Because I won't work a day in my life if that happens, bro.
I'm happy for you, man. It seemed like it was a really good experience.
It was. It was, bro. It was, bro.
Cover it up for Dante.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing I will complain about is
You said you will complain?
I will complain about this. Yes.
I wasn't expecting that, but
flying there was cool, bro. But whoever was flying that joint back from North Carolina to Jersey, dog, I was asleep. This ain't never happened to me before, and I fly.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm sleeping like this, and you know when you're drifting because the plane you're playing, you start to feel it going down, right? I swear, from the time I felt it starting to go down to the time he landed, it was perfect. The moment he landed, bro, it made me jump out like he slammed that shit on the ground, bro. It was just one of those, like, I'm sleeping, and boom, it was one of those. You hear my mother in the back, oh God, because we was all on the same like coming home.
Listen, listen. I know your mom. I can only imagine how loud she said that. I love you, Miss
Loud as hell. I'm sitting there like, I know that was my mother too. We get off the plane. My sister was like, "That was you, Ma?" She was like, "Absolutely."
That is hilarious.
Yo, that shit. I was sitting there, and it was one of those like you jumped up out your sleep.
I'm one of them weird ones, bro. Because I've had bumpy landings. Doesn't bother me. I would rather a bumpy landing than a turbulent landing. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with that
because like I've been caught on flights to where like the weather would get bad as we're approaching the airport we're going to. Like the last flight I took, now I think about it, coming back from Europe, when we were landing back into Newark, it started raining really bad over here. Bruh, we got stuck in a storm cloud, and the storm cloud was so bad it wouldn't let the plane
like fly out of it.
No, what do you call it? Descend.
Yes.
So it wouldn't let the plane descend. So the pilot kept trying to shoot out the cloud and it wouldn't work. He circled the airport like 15 times. And so people get motion sickness.
For sure.
People were on the plane throwing up. The entire time the plane's doing this. So like I'm flying enough now to where turbulence doesn't freak me out as much, but it's very fucking annoying. So I'm just sitting there like, I'm not even like scared nothing's gonna happen. I'm just sitting there like, man, land this bitch, man. I'm gonna get off. Like, the fuck? So then, Grace get motion sickness too. So now I'm trying to make sure she's good because one of the other people threw up. So I'm trying to make sure she doesn't throw up.
Is she one of those that if she hear it or see it, it makes her want to throw up?
No, she just gets motion sickness.
Okay.
So like, if it's too bad, she would have to like close her eyes and like force herself to go to sleep. But the plane was rocking too hard, like that shit wasn't working. So I'm sitting there like, oh man, this landing gonna be fucking aggravating. Like I wasn't nervous of anything about the plane crashing because I knew we were good.
Yeah.
Because word of advice for anybody who's scared of flying, look at your flight attendants. If they're not freaking out, you're perfectly fine.
However, if they are freaking out, yes,
you need to be
hold on for dear life.
If you looking at them and they're freaking out, panic.
Yes. Once I learned that the planes are designed to not go down, like there are so many precautions that happen prior to a plane going down. It makes me feel safer knowing that it's like that up down. Because I'm not scared to fly, but I remember my first experience with turbulence. I understand why it's scary. There's nothing scarier than being thousands of feet above the ground and all you feel is that up-down motion. That shit is scary. I get it.
When you read into it and you look into it more like I do, like I have, you learn that it's designed to go through that. And truthfully, I'm at a point now to where it doesn't bother me as much as it used to because it's like, all right. Like, Grace is one of those rare flyers to where that shit rocks her to sleep.
Oh, turbulence makes her go to sleep?
As long as it's not
it's not like that gut. One of those.
As long as it's not that, she using that shit as like a rocking chair and that shit puts her out.
That's crazy.
So flying with her actually has helped me fly better because yes, I still don't like it, but I don't freak out as much as I used to about it. I just do something to like literally keep my mind off.
Yeah.
You know, they tell you to turn the TVs off as they land it. If it's turbulent, fuck that. My shit's still on.
Yo, I need to know. I don't know if you know this, Marv. I don't know if you know this. Viewers, I don't know if you know this. But why do they tell us to turn off the TV? I get the putting back of the chair upright. That makes some sense. But like turning off the TV, what is that going to do if they're trying to land?
From what I remember reading, and I could be completely wrong. We post this, please fact check.
Yeah, I really hope somebody knows. I really do.
But from what I remember is 2 reasons. One, obviously, they want that shit off so they don't have to go and do it once you get up.
Okay.
2, it's conserving all possible energy just in case if there's an issue as they're landing.
That's what they should say. Yeah. They should explain why I have to do these things because I'm the why guy. Like growing up, why? Why? Because I really want to know.
That's you.
Though.
So imagine if
I genuinely want to know.
If the pilot or flight attendant get on the intercom and go, "Hey, turn your TV off so this bitch don't crash." Everybody gonna be fucking freaking out.
It's your delivery. Your delivery has to be. Listen, guys, I need you to turn off your monitors just on the off chance that something goes wrong. It won't, but on the off chance that it does, we want to make sure we have adequate power to go and descend to the strip.
That's because you're not a person who's terrified of flying.
True.
Now put yourself in the shoes of somebody who literally hates fucking flying.
What you gonna do? You're already in the air.
But as soon as you hear that something could go wrong, now your brain is going through every fucking possible scenario of like, oh, this bitch is going down, right? So they do that to ease the tension a little bit.
Okay.
And my advice, and I tell people this all the time who don't like flying, because truthfully, yes, I travel a lot now. I still don't like fucking flying. What helps me, 2 minor things, or 3. Like I said, number 1, I always keep my eyes on the flight attendants.
Okay.
I don't care if I'm watching a movie, I'm playing a game. Every, I would say, half an hour, depending on how long the flight is, I just look at the flight attendant.
Fair.
If they're fine, I'm fine.
Fair.
2, like I said, just keep yourself as distracted as possible. What also helps me, and this is a sidebar, what also helps me is that every now and then I'll stand up. Even if the plane's a little turbulent, but not turbulent enough to where you have to have your seatbelt on, it feels better if you're actually standing. Because a lot of people don't realize, and I was able to realize this, it's not a fear of flying. It's a fear of falling.
Yeah, you said that before.
So if you're standing up, you're grounded. When you're sitting down, you're less out of control because you're in a seat. Yes, your feet are on the ground, but you're strapped into something. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're stand up mentally, you're going to feel like you're in better control of the situation.
Okay. So, I mean, you're someone who experiences fear of flying.
Yes.
So that works for you.
Yes.
Because I'm hearing this and I'm going, whether I sit down or I stand up, hey, give glory to God. Because whatever happens, it's going to happen either way. You know what I'm saying?
Go on the side of cliffs and shit.
Yo, listen, because the side of cliff, yo.
You fucking adrenaline junkie.
Hey, we can't even eat eggs no more. We gonna go out one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? At least let me go out in style. You know what I mean?
And that's number 3. And I'm happy you said that. Because that's number 3 for me. The excitement of experiencing, even if it's somewhere you've been, but you don't live there. So the excitement of possibly experiencing something new gets me over any fear of what can happen, because even if it did happen, you only get one life. So allow that build up of going through a new experience to literally truncate anything that could possibly fuck you over.
Yeah.
And I promise you do those 3 things, well, at least for me, I'm good. And the one thing that helped me the most was that my first international flight was the longest possible flight you could take.
Listen, I'm not a fear of flying, but if I had to recommend anything to do before a flight, yo, just take a Benadryl.
That too, knock yourself out.
That'll knock you out right away.
Or I've done this a couple of times. Get drunk as shit.
Yo, listen, I don't condone it. Yo, I know some individuals.
Being drunk on a flight is fucking funny.
I'm individuals. Yeah. I take a shot before I get on the plane, but it's something that I got into because it's like, I mean, I'm not scared of flying, but
Yeah.
it does make the flight a little
It
bit more
makes it-
enjoyable. I
yo.
get why people go up there and ask for something. It's like, all right, I understand.
Our flight back from Chicago 2 years
understand
ago
it.
was turbulent as
I
fuck.
need to get to Chicago.
Our
That's what I
flight
need to
back
get
from
to.
Chicago 2 years ago was turbulent as fuck. But I didn't care because when you're elevated that high, you get drunker quicker. So I ordered 2 shots, and not because of turbulence. I just I feel like having a drink.
Okay.
When I tell you,
feeling fancy.
when I took those 2 nips, I was on that shit, twisted. Grace was getting so annoyed. She's like, "Why you keep fucking laughing?" I'm like, "You don't feel that shit?" The plane going.
My boy turned the plane into a rave.
Yo, I had my headphones on at one point and I was singing, and Grace was like, "Yo, you loud." I'm like, "What?" The Jennifer Lopez song. That's my shit. If you had my love and I gave you all my trust, would you comfort me?
And you was singing that on the plane.
Loud as hell.
Let me tell you how if I was on that plane, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that singing?
But it helped because, like I said, that shit, they don't call Chicago the Windy City for no reason. That ride was turbulent as fuck, but people were laughing because I was drunk as hell on that plane.
But honestly, one of the best feelings about flying, personally, is when they tell you, okay, everyone, we've got a full flight today. We're going to be in the air for 3.5 hours, so just get comfortable and get tight. And then you're sitting there, you're waiting. The doors have closed, and you look over, and there's nobody sitting next to you.
Oh.
Bruh, that is the equivalence of when you're a kid
I don't get
and
that
you look
often.
at the message on the TV and it says your school is closed.
Yeah.
Bruh, there's nothing better than sitting on a flight that
they
they
don't-
say is full,
they don't-
and you get that arm
See,
room.
you just said something that a whole generation of scholars won't
Listen.
understand.
Listen.
Y'all don't know how it was if
They
it was a
don't.
snow day, you had to turn on channel 11 or channel 5.
And you know why also
to
they
wait till
don't?
your school flash at the
Because
bottom
now
of the
the
screen.
schools go, oh, you guys can just work online for today. It's like, bro, I would be so
Yo,
pissed.
these kids was like, "Fuck you, COVID." COVID,
Ain't no more snow days.
COVID was a trial run to see if we could do everything from home. Like, oh, these niggas getting homeschooled anyway.
Yo, they was. Bro.
I remember going over my mom's crib because my sister and my nephews was living there still at the time.
Oh man.
I remember walking into the crib one day during the pandemic, and my nephew is in front of his laptop, knocked the fuck out. So I look at the screen, and they're supposed to be doing gym class. And I look into the screen, and he's asleep. So I'm like, "How you doing?" His gym teacher goes, "Hey, how's everything?" I'm like, "You see this, right?" He's like, "Yeah, but he does this all the time." I'm like, "If you don't wake your ass up."
Now I have a question. I'm glad you brought it up because I don't know any parents who had to deal with because we know parents, but their kids aren't old enough to to have it affect them. How the hell did he do gym, or was he supposed to do gym over Zoom?
You're supposed to be in an open space,
Uh-huh.
and just like how you would watch a video and work out looking at your TV, that's what these kids was doing for gym class.
So they were supposed to do home workouts for gym class.
Yes.
And because nobody could really regulate it, it was just like, we hope you do it.
Let's call it what it is. It's like, listen, here on the Educated Brother.
I get why he said he does this a lot. Because if I'm a gym teacher and that's what y'all are supposed to do, hey, I'm gonna chalk it up. If I got at least one of y'all doing some push-ups, then we good.
I'm gonna say something.
We chilling.
I'm gonna say something controversial. And here on the Educated Brothers podcast, we like to be real. Obviously, everyone in this room has been in high school.
Correct.
Everyone in this room has seen how girls were able to get out of not doing gym class but still passing gym class.
For sure.
It's the same shit.
I just wanted to know.
And
I know how they did math and everything else, but gym was the one that was like, you either just gotta pass them or fail them. Like, there's really no in between because
it's a mixture of some of these gym teachers don't care about their job enough. It's also a mixture of they pick and choose who their favorites are.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the women, a lot of these gym teachers turn out to be fucking creeps.
Well, I was just gonna say, I'm glad you said it the way that you said it, because we ain't gonna do none of that other thing other than it's the gym teachers. Because, bruh, I remember being in 8th grade, and I'm not gonna say his name just in case there's something going on. I don't want to make it seem like I knew anything.
I think something happened.
You know who he is.
I wasn't there.
We're gonna call him Sylvester Stallone because that's what he remind me of, and you know who I'm talking about. But not the actual Sylvester, not you, bruh, because I don't want you to think I'm talking about you. But in 8th grade, there was a bunch of young girls who he would just be around, But I was always playing ball and shit, so like I never peeped or paid enough attention to or cared enough because again, I'm what, 12, 13 at the time. Now as a grown man, I look back on it and I go, yeah, this dude was a full-on creep. Because
Yo.
he would never come up to the dudes like, yo, y'all want to like, yo, let's run some teams. You know, as an older mentor would look at, he sees people playing ball, maybe he want to, help us out or whatever. Nah, he would always be sitting in the bleachers with the young girls, or he'd tell them, yeah, you could walk the track, and he'd be walking around the track with him and stuff like that.
Yo.
And then come to find out shit later on, it's like, oh yeah, this was always happening. And I blame shit like administration because there's no way you can't see this shit, because as an adult, I know when I see some shit.
They turn a blind eye to it.
They got to, bro.
It's fucked up. They turn a blind eye to it because as long as it doesn't turn into something huge, like obviously what the worst of the worst can be, as long as it doesn't turn into that, they know that it's not easy to fill those jobs.
And also, I be forgetting, tenure is a real thing, bro. That's like basically being untouchable. They just switch you around to another school if they don't want you at their school.
Being that my nephews have all just graduated high school, I remember last year I went to one of my nephew's basketball games, and I'm just in the I'm observant. You know me.
Yeah.
If I'm in a crowded area, I'm always looking at where the X's are and who's around. Because if some shit pop off, I need to know how quickly I can get out of that situation.
Need to be the fuck out of there.
So we walk into his high school gym, and I'm just looking around. And you know how the little high school girls is. They run around, they're playing. It's after school, but it's still school, so it's like their safe zone.
Yeah.
And I'm watching these grown-ass men just look at these little-ass girls. And I'm like, bruh, I remember, I don't know this dude. I remember being in the gym. And, sometimes people bring like their little sisters or nieces or cousins to the gym with them. And I remember this one guy had brought his, this was years ago. This one guy had brought his niece to the gym with him. His niece couldn't have been no older than 15, 16 years old. But, sometimes they develop quicker than others. And one of the dudes thought it was smart to just come up to me and be like, yo, damn, look at, I'm like, nigga, no.
You know what it is?
I don't give a fuck how she look. I know how old she is.
The problem is some dudes, they don't look like you said. You know how old she is. So in your brain, you already like, yo, turn that off.
Yeah,
like it ain't even something to look at. There's some dudes that just go, bruh. One of them's in jail right now for the exact same thing. Song called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Yep.
It's the idea that, yo, I'm a grown-ass man and you're a developed woman in my eyes.
Well,
I have a lot of theories behind it, one of which is certain dudes peak early in life. Most of the time, it's high school. You peak by like 12th grade or whatever. So because that's your peak, you live the rest of your life like that, and you look at it in the sense of, well, I'm a man, she's a woman. You're not looking at it in the sense of like, yo, most of the time when it happened, niggas be in their 30s, 40s, and these young ass, little ass girls. The way I look at it is this: I got a little sister, and I got little cousins. If anybody ever looked at them in that regard, the first thing that for me goes off is we getting into protective mode, because that's ridiculous.
The first thing that should go off is, yo, I'm gonna call Sean and we gonna jump this.
Listen, especially my sister. She got about 7, 8 brothers, and she know that.
We going. Oh my God, it's gonna be like the Don't Be a Menace scene.
We're
gonna be doing the merry-go-round.
Nah, bro, because there's just certain things for me. It's like you said, like, we could look at ass. We could look at certain things, but you get to a certain point in your life where you go, nah, like, me personally, don't even come, if it's anything for me younger than what I am, bro, don't even come over here. Especially nowadays with how some of these young girls be promoting themselves, dudes be getting caught up in all that, and they say things like, oh, well, I thought she was old enough. Bro, don't put yourself in those situations. There's ways around these situations. And then the dudes who are just leaning into it, yo, bro, go talk to somebody, son. Like, what Michael Jordan say? Stop it. Go get some help. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Grace had this conversation when we first met, and she was asking me, like, what's the youngest I would date? I'm like, you. I'm like, I'm not even saying that to be funny. I will not go 4 years younger. Like 4 is my cutoff.
You know what I'm saying? I will preface this by saying I personally know some people who are big gaps. My grandparents they have a 10-year gap.
But back in the day it was different.
But you also, I'm not talking 20 and 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking 30 and 20 or 35 and 25. Like, as the years go on, those disparities, like those 10-year gaps,
become an adult.
Exactly. But what I'm speaking on is like, yo, if you 35, 36, and like to your point, you looking at 15, 16, yo, you need to talk to somebody, bro. You absolutely have to go talk to somebody at that point, bro. Because come on.
Even if it was,
Come on.
even like we, I'm gonna put our age out there, Dante. Me and Dante,
How old are you?
I'll be 36.
Damn. That's crazy.
Damn my ass. Dante's a couple months older than me.
You
Anyway,
have no proof of this, sir.
We did a whole episode by his birthday.
We have no proof.
Anyway, my thing is, right, the reason why I won't go past the 4 years difference, because for me, what are we going to relate with each other? Like, especially with this new generation.
You
Like,
can't even talk about snow
we
days
can't,
with.
bro. Like, I remember having a conversation with somebody about 9/11.
Damn.
And they were like,
yes, yep.
They were like, oh, I wasn't old enough to remember that. I'm like,
yo,
I'm going the other way.
I be talking to my coworkers about that shit, and I'm like, yeah, you know, they be like, yo, what was the craziest thing you've ever seen? Like, yeah, 9/11 was some crazy shit. They was like, damn, I think I was born like 3 years after.
Yeah,
like, fuck off, because now we can't even talk about nothing because you don't even know what that experience was like.
My job before the company,
I was born 2 years.
The company I was with before the company I'm with now, I had hired a 23-year-old, but it wasn't registering in my brain that at that point in time, 23 means she wasn't alive for that event. So when I started to bring it up, she's like, oh, was it crazy? I'm like, what you mean? You don't remember? I'm like, what was you doing? She was like, not existing. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why when you talk about somebody, or you talk to somebody from like the 80s and you bring up the Twin Towers, they're going to be like, which time? Because we only know of the one time. But there was a time prior.
We wasn't old enough.
You know what I'm saying? I was 3. I don't know nothing about that. So when you bring it, and that's what lets me know that I'm becoming the old head, bro.
And Dante just schooled y'all on something, scholars. So
in case you didn't know.
When you hear Biggie say, blow up like the World Trade, Biggie's not Nicodemus.
No.
He was not talking about 2001. If you guys are not aware, they tried to blow up the World Trade Center in 1993.
Yes. Yes.
And it wasn't as effective. Someone did pass away.
The more, yeah.
But it wasn't as catastrophic.
Yes. So it's just one of those where now I'm realizing we are getting to that age where it's like, I get what the older generation was talking about of like, you know, the internet and music and blah, blah, blah. So I mostly talk to people in my age bracket because when I talk to people who are younger, it's not that I can't relate. It's just certain things don't land the way that it would if I was talking to you, or I was even talking to like, you know, somebody a couple of years younger than me. Yo, people who are like 10 or 15 years younger, I have to remember our experience in the world in general is completely different. Completely different. Like, I can tell you the amount of times I've like, living in New York, when I'd walk miles from home to school. Yeah. You can't do that no more.
You used to watch me do that shit.
Bruh.
I used to walk from New York.
You can't do that shit no more. People are bugging.
Yeah.
People are just ridiculous nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we talk about snow days. We used to look forward to these. Y'all can't even look forward to snow days no more.
What's happening with the world doesn't make it any better. And that's why, like, Dante has told me on plenty of episodes, stop arguing with people, stop debating with people. That's why I do it, though, because, like, I know what it's like to be ignorant. And I think when people hear the word ignorant, they just assume it to be something really demeaning and bad. But all that word means is you don't know something.
But people add emotion to that word because, like you said, the word ignorant at definition means you're unaware. You don't have the knowledge of something. That's all it means. But when they hear it, they instantly think ignorant means I'm stupid or I'm rambunctious or I cause trouble.
And that's
why it's like, no.
And that's why I get irritated, because I'm not the smartest person in the world by far. Like, I'll admit that. I say stupid shit all the time. One of the stupidest things I said the other day was I had a theory that, so do you believe in evolution?
I do.
All right. So one theory that I had was I try to fathom why people want to, like, skydive. And not the people who do it once to try to get the experience, but, like, the people who actively are jumping out of planes, like, every other day and shit. And I'm like, I see what they're doing. They're trying to evolve the species into fucking developing wings.
See, it's that type of shit.
So when I said this, everybody in the room just looked at me like, "Yo, bro, that's stupid."
And and ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know, this was a sober thought. Sean is not speaking on being inebriated at all. These are just random sober thoughts that pop into his head.
But my point being in bringing that up is like, I'm not the smartest person by far. So if I know some shit, that means I took the time to really sit there, look up what I'm looking for, fact check it, and make sure that when I do speak on it, I'm not just talking shit. But the way the world is, and that's why they're so big on trying to strip education from us. Like, I don't know if you heard, as I was walking in here, they announced that the guy in the White House is trying to take almost $200 billion of funding away from all the universities across the country. This is why America continues to be the dumbest planet. I say planet.
Wow.
The dumbest country.
Well, that goes to show that you're from America, because you said this the dumbest planet. So
exactly,
blame it on the education
That's
system.
why I'm out of here. And I hate when I say this to people. They be like, "If you think it's so stupid, leave." That's the plan, motherfucker.
No, but you know it's crazy because this actually segues into a point that I wanted to bring up. We were talking about this, about the World Cup and stuff like that. Yo, all those European countries that make fun of us for our food and shit like that, yo, the amount of people from other countries who came here and went to Costco to send stuff back home. The irony is, the joke's right itself.
Costco's different, though.
No, it's not.
No, Costco's different.
It's not.
Yes.
How is it different?
Because Costco don't be selling that bullshit to everybody else.
Stop lying.
They did not.
I can go there right now and get a 10-pound bag of Tyson chicken nuggets and bring those home with me right now.
They have the option to buy bullshit.
Yes.
But Costco also has really pure grade good shit.
And let me tell you how they weren't sending that back home.
How do you know that?
They were sent because the same ones who were sending it back home were the same ones that went to like fucking Chili's and was getting hamburgers and French fries because they wanted to see how it tasted.
But what I say about the flight?
What?
It's an experience.
Exactly. And they experienced
and
it. And was like,
gonna be sick.
I get why you guys are so big and rotisserie. Because you love this food. We want to send it back with us.
Marv.
Except for the Red Dot 40. I don't think they sent that back.
Dante.
What's up?
Every time you travel international and you stay a good amount of time, what happens when you get back here and start eating
I get sick instantly.
Sick as a fucking dog.
But they don't.
They gonna be sick as hell when they
listen. That's the one thing I do enjoy about going to other countries. I love eating their food because I eat it and I go, oh, I don't know what this full but not like feeling feels like. I still have energy to do
the food is processing normally. It's giving me energy like it's supposed to.
I will say this though. You know how they say like McDonald's has like really good spots across the world?
Yeah.
They missed their mark in Japan, bro.
Nah, but McDonald's
they missed their mark in Japan,
McDonald's in the fucking Netherlands, dog.
Hey.
McDonald's in the fucking Netherlands, dog.
They missed in Japan. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Don't go there when you go out to Japan.
In the Philippines, and in the Netherlands,
Chef's kiss.
Magnifique.
Très magnifique.
Magnifique. I was eating that fucking, I forgot what the name of the sandwich was, but I remember it having blue cheese on it. Damn. I was eating that shit with my pinky up.
It was a El Mexicano. It was.
I said the Netherlands, nigga.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what language they speak. So,
Dutch.
we talked about ignorance being on this show sometimes, right? Well, ignorance is rearing its ugly head at the moment because I did not know that.
The nigga went the entirely Latino. Spanish.
But that goes to show you how unwell versed I am. Listen, I also know enough about myself to know, it's okay to lean into your ignorance sometimes. I'm perfectly fine with not knowing that that's correct. And I'm pretty sure people in the comments will be like, he didn't know that? No, I didn't. And if you know so damn much with your damn degree, I'm pretty sure there's something I can point out that you don't know.
With your damn degree?
Since you know so damn much.
I would say this. We have to stop being so hard on people when they don't know. If they're willing to learn, help them learn it.
Like in spades. Help your brothers and sisters out that don't know how to play spades.
Trust me, I only go off
I'm brother that wants to know.
I'm brother.
That wants to know how to play.
I only go off on people who try to argue with me about shit that's literally not what they say it is. You can't just say, oh, I think it's something different. Like, listen.
If you're going to say I think, but lead with I think, but I'm not sure, because then that at least prefaces by saying you're saying something and you might not be aware of exactly what you're saying, which means we can have a conversation about it, you know?
And that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
Civil discourse.
Correct.
And that's shout out to the Joe Budden podcast, because I was watching an episode the other day, and Ish on that podcast was having an argument with Mark Lamont Hill about pulling proper information off the internet. So Ish's problem is, and he did this before when him and Joe were arguing about how to say oxtail. I don't know if you remember that.
Nah.
They were fighting on if the plural of oxtail is oxtails or just oxtail.
Okay.
So Joe kept telling him the plural of oxtail is oxtail. And he was like, no, there's nothing wrong with saying oxtails. Now, granted, he was right in the sense that you can say it either way and it still be plural. Oxtail is one of those words that if you add an S to it, it doesn't like sound stupid or make it wrong.
Yeah.
Because you can also say oxtails and still mean oxtail.
Just don't go to a Caribbean household, but yeah, you can.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. But Ish's argument was he Googled it, and that's how he knows he's right. But a lot of people, if you're not aware, when you Google things now, Google doesn't take you to a source. It pulls up the AI first.
Yeah, it's got the AI, yeah.
And he was only reading it off of what AI was saying, not understanding that the AI is just pulling random shit that they're getting from everywhere and not confirming if it's correct or not. So you can't just Google anything anymore and say, oh, look, Google's saying it. No. Click the links and read up.
I was just about to say, if you're going to do the AI, that's what pops up. But this is like at least 4 or 5 links that pop up in that AI section.
But you have to go under it.
Yeah, you got to click it to actually see what it's talking about. Yeah.
And then now, because of how the world is and misinformation is crazy, you also have to cite your source before you can actively get online and say, yep, this is what it is.
Which is crazy because talking about the educational system, they actually taught us that when we write papers, you have to have that page, the works cited page at the end, because you can't just say shit. You got to say where you got it from.
And that's also why books have footnotes in it. The fuck?
Hello.
But anyway, so that was the first incident of him doing the AI thing. Fast forward to the episode they had the other day. He's arguing with Mark because they was arguing about something with the Target boycott. And Ish's argument was, well, I Googled it. And Mark was like, but you only looked at the AI part. He's like, but that's still public information. He was like, no, it's not.
It's like, and also, if you really want to do some research, go to like the second or third page to see if everything is still lining up. Because that first page is the popular page. Everybody knows you're going to find the most information there. But there's other pages, and you can do a deeper dive.
And it's simply, let's call it what it is. It's simply because Americans are lazy. If it's something there that, and not only are Americans lazy, Americans are very egotistical. So if there's a way to prove themselves right, they're always going to jump with the first thing that proves themselves right and not even attempt to try to prove themselves right.
Yeah.
I pride myself in that now because I'm not going to lie. You go through shit, you grow through shit. I used to be like that. I wanted to be right. So if I found something that proved me right, I'm not going to keep looking.
Yeah.
I'm right. It's right here.
I don't need to keep going.
I don't need to keep going. But no, because the way to properly prove I've said this on thousands of episodes at this point. The way to properly prove yourself right is to actively try to prove yourself wrong.
That's a science thing, you know?
What's it called?
That's a science
What's
thing.
it called,
That's
though?
hypothesis. You know what I'm saying? You hypothesize on things.
But yes, to prove your hypothesis correct, you have to actively try to prove it wrong.
Correct.
So the fact that
or incorrect,
they teach us this shit in like 3rd and 4th grade.
Yeah.
So the fact that these grown ass people still get out here and just actively ignore that part of it, it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
You're not in school no more. I don't have to prove that to you. What's your source? Trust me, bro. That's my source.
That's my source.
But before we leave, we like to do, would you rathers. But I don't have a would you rather. This is one that I found. I think it's been around on probably Instagram, Twitter for a little bit. It's a question that I want to know from you, Sean. And I asked you, but I also asked the viewers because I know my damn answer. How long would it take for you to shower if every single day you did not shower, you receive $100,000?
Is there like a cap off?
There is not. I just want to know how long it would take for you to actually take one. But after you take it, there's no more funds coming in. Like, you're done. You're done, son.
So hear me out. You said shower.
Yes.
Can I take a bath?
Let's rephrase it. How long would it take for you to bathe accurately?
Accurately.
That means bath, shower, bird bath. Just something where you clean your body. So how long would that take for you?
So here's what we're going to do.
Same premise.
There's a workaround for everything. So here's what we're going to do. All right. We're gonna go to Costco. We're gonna go to Costco. We're gonna buy like a month's supply of rubbing alcohol.
See,
I'm going
that's
to
exactly what I
buy
was.
baby wipes.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to buy those wet wipes with the rugged ones that's for men.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to buy the toilet wipes that you can flush.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wipe my whole body.
Baby, let me tell you.
I'm gonna buy some baby powder too.
I'm gonna look at my fiance. I'm gonna look her in the eyes like this, and I'm gonna say, "Baby, I love you, but I'm doing this for us." The next time I bathe, I might have gray in my beard. Because let me tell you how I don't have an answer. It would take me years
to not be selfish.
Years
to not be to not be selfish. The real answer is until Grace tells me you stink.
Nope, that's not enough.
I can't. No, you know what? I'll be real. I'll be real.
Go ahead.
As much as the money would be great, if it's everyone has their things.
Yeah.
The one thing I can't stand, and she'll do it to fuck with me because she knows how much it bothers me. If someone comes up to me like, "Yo, you don't smell good," that's like the worst thing you could ever say to me.
I hear you, because I feel that honestly, I feel the same way. It makes me very self-conscious, and I have to jump in the shower right
That's
away.
also the number one way for people to remember you.
Yes,
by your scent.
Correct.
So if you stink, it's over.
Correct.
You'll always be, yo, that nigga stink.
You're right. And I said this off camera, and I'm gonna say it again. You gonna call me? I think his name was Pigpen or Pigsty from Charlie Brown. You gonna call me Stinky from Hey Arnold? I'm gonna have all them flies around me. You gonna remember me as a stinky dude. But when I get myself clean, I got all that bread. Oh, yo, he stink. Yeah, but you saw what he just pulled up in.
For all our older,
you saw what he pulled up in.
For all our older white scholars, Booger from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes, yes, bruh. When I tell you, and I know my fiance will tell me directly to my face, and I love this about her, because honestly, I would rather my woman tell me I don't smell good, and I go instead of going out into the world and not smelling good. Yeah. She'll check me. She'll be like, "Babe, we have a thing." Well, I started it with like, "Well, you don't smell homeless, but you're getting a little ripe there." So if she does say that to me, I'm like, "Baby, hold on. I understand. This might mean I'm sleeping on the couch. I might even be sleeping outside. But I know at the end of this duration of smelling like this, bro, we're going to be rolling it down.
If you smell like that, you sleeping on the floor. Because then people come over, they got to sit in that couch.
But see, that's also another thing. Like, there's ways around it. Even like, let's say there was stipulations you can't use any of those sprays. Yo, honestly, bro, shave your body hair can save a lot of trouble, because that's a lot of, hear me out. A lot of time why you smell is because you have body hair holding on to the odor. If you get rid of that hair, I ain't saying you're going to smell good.
I didn't know you was going to say that.
I ain't saying you're going to smell good.
I thought you was going to say like go jump in a lake or something.
Oh, nah, because it's bacteria in the lake. There's enough bacteria going around, son.
Nigga, if I can't shower, I'm getting into some type of water.
Listen.
I'm going to the pool. I'm going to let the chlorine. I would rather smell like chlorine than smell like dog shit. You got to work on your discipline. At the end of it... You said work on my discipline?
Yes, because at the end of it, son, you getting paid. You getting paid. Let me tell you, baby, I love you. But it's going to be years. At least, no joke. Yo, bro, $100,000 a day. There's 300, and I'm going to wait till a leap year. When there's 366 days, so I get that extra day, bro.
How much money do you need?
Let me do the math.
Do 100 times.
Yep, we can do times 366. I just told you what my math is. 366, and I want to make sure I get the numbers correct. Yes, that is $36.6 million. That's good. That's good. That's generational wealth right there. And then, Granddad, how'd you get all this money? I didn't shower.
Do this for me. Do 100,000.
Got you.
Times 250.
Times 250. 25 million.
I'm good.
Cool.
Right there.
And I will be $14.6 million richer because I will have my 39 million.
Listen, I've said it before. All these motherfuckers who out here bugging and blowing their money, you get me $1 million, I promise you I'll be rich forever.
Listen, I'm thinking generations, bruh. Yeah. Nobody got to work. Because if we plan this out right, if we 36 million, we're good.
And I don't care. I don't care.
I learned how to live without 36 million.
I hate when people say like, oh, you won't know it until you get it. Understand. You give me $1 million right now, my family's family is going to eat.
Because you know why? I know what it feels like to not have $1 million. So now I can sit down and get all of my responsibilities out of the way, and I go, cool, here's how much bruh, I know you cool with your 25, but yo, $36 million, bruh. All my debt is handled. My debt for the next couple of years is handled. So now I can start investing.
That's
son.
pocket change.
That's
some
it,
people.
bruh. Listen, call me Stinky.
There's somebody.
Call me.
On
Oh
the
my
planet.
gosh, Pu. You can call me Pepe Le Pew if you want.
There's somebody
son.
on the planet right now who has enough money to give the entire population.
Correct.
$125 a piece.
And my first shower, you will see me hold my money like Dave Chappelle in that skit with this crown and everything. My first shower, right before I get it, I'm gonna be like this, bro.
Listen, but one last thing before we get up out of here, because I know we need to get up out of here. I can't force y'all to pay attention to the things y'all need to pay attention to. But please, I'm not going to use no terms because they already...
Bless you. Kindly. Bless you, Marv.
They've already Look, they always say when somebody sneezes and someone's giving a speech, that means what he's about to say is true.
I didn't know that. More you know, because that's some good stuff.
So I'm happy Marv just sneezed.
Me too. I didn't even know that. Shout out to Marv.
So bless you, brother.
The more you know. You know what I'm saying?
But I understand that it's easy to act as if things aren't happening, and if you ignore them, it won't affect you. I promise you. What's going on in this country right now, in some shape or form, will affect you. And even if it doesn't affect you directly, it's going to affect someone you know, someone you care about, and somebody you potentially know in the future. Stop ignoring shit. Act on what's happening right now, because what's happening in this country is nonsensical. There's people I argue with online every day who actually voted for the person who's in control of some of these things, and now they're starting to see it's too fucking much. The three things that have just passed these last couple of weeks are insane. And I'm looking dead at the camera. I'm not breaking eye contact because everybody knows me. I'm as political as they come. But now we've reached a point to where it's ridiculous.
Boiling point.
The little shit. We were talking about the World Cup earlier. Do you know this motherfucker blocked all trade from Spain because they cropped him out of their World Cup picture, which he wasn't even supposed to be in the first place?
I would tell you that, I'm shocked. But based on who he is, not a single shred of shock is in this body right now.
What are we doing? And for the people who continue to DM me and say, pray for him, or both sides are bad. Understand, yes, politics in America is shit. But to say the phrase, both sides are bad, is woefully, for lack of a better word, ignorant of you. Because yes, anything could be bad. But to compare them is almost comparing apples to oranges. They can both be bad, but one is extremely fucking worse.
And you know what? This is all for all my comic book people out there. If you're following the analogy of apples to oranges doesn't work, we can use Doctor Doom to Thanos. You know what I mean? Like one is really bad, but one is really bad. You know what I mean? So I get where you're going with it, but so, at the end of the day,
I'll say it anyway because I know they hijacked it from us, but it needs to come back. Wake the fuck up,
please. Please and thank you.
You don't have to agree with everything, but have a fucking heart. People are literally dying over the stupid shit that's happening. For what? For you to feel like you're in charge? In charge of what? Because you're not really in charge. Jersey, the federal court just made Jersey take restrictions off their gun laws. I don't know if you knew about that. Because Jersey had banned AR-15s.
I knew that.
They're not banned anymore right now. As of now, they're not banned anymore.
New York doesn't ban AR-15s.
And somebody that I'm cool with was glorifying this. I'm like, explain to me, why do you need an AR-15?
Mind you, I think in Jersey they don't have a stand your ground law.
Yeah.
So the fact that you can get those and it's accessible, but there's no stand your ground law is kind of counterproductive, but makes you think, what if this is part of the bigger, grander scheme of things? Because you're not supposed to even protect yourself with it, because that's by law. You can, but there's very gray areas in terms of how you can actually beat those. We don't have a defense law when it comes to guns.
I would say this:
self-defense law.
I'm not opposed to people owning firearms. But there's no fucking reason why anyone needs a gun of that magnitude.
An AR? Unless you're getting ready for the zombie apocalypse.
That, or if you're about to go fight a fucking war.
Yeah.
So I hate when people say, "Oh, I need it for protection." From who?
Listen,
because if you want to use what the Second Amendment was actually created for as an excuse, They didn't have fucking drones.
They had muskets.
They had muskets.
Muskets when they came up with this shit.
Some of these niggas had slingshots. They didn't have fucking missiles that can literally... Yo, Israel blew up a building in Gaza, pinpointed, aimed at one person. The missile was aimed at one person. The GPS system in that missile was aimed at one person. You think your fucking AK is going to stop the government if they want to come after you?
See, you wanted to have that argument about the Army versus Newark, but we ain't going to get into that.
Bring it up. Mark, I'm so sorry.
That's a whole nother episode.
It's not going to be long.
That's a whole nother episode.
It's not going to be long. Now, end on this. We spoke about this before. Dante and myself were at a party, and some girl told us that if the United States military went to war with the entire city of Newark, that Newark would win.
When I tell you, like, y'all, when I tell you I don't argue with people, this conversation, I literally just said, I'm going to take my drink, I'm going to sip, I'm going to let him talk. Because honestly, I ain't going to have nothing nice to say.
I'm from
I ain't going to have
Newark.
nothing nice to say.
I'm from Newark, and I know a lot of niggas have guns in Newark. But if you think, so I asked her, I'm like, so if you telling me if the Marines sent 20 niggas with a tank,
it was the tank that made me say, you know what, I'm out. I'm going to let him tell it, but it was the tank that made me say I'm out.
She said yes.
I'm out.
I'm like, what?
So yeah, I ain't having this conversation.
The American educational system is failing everybody.
Mind you, the gun she was referencing was like handguns.
Yo, it was a fucking pistol.
I'm leaving.
It was a pistol.
It's like, can we go? Because I don't want to talk to this.
I'm sorry, I got myself worked up again. Dante, I appreciate you, Marv. I appreciate you letting us go over. I'm shot. This was shot McCants.
Yo,
get out the mud.
Absolutely. Before we get up out of here, I just want to re-shout out 23 Productions, Inspire 23 Productions, excuse me. Shout out to Get Right Entertainment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of projects that's going to be going on. I'll make sure to promote those on every episode.
Yes,
Look out for that in the fall time. But with all of that being said,
yes.
No Talent Beats.
No Talent Beats.
Play us out, brother.
Go read a fucking book.
Read a book. Read a book.
Read a motherfucking book. READBOO. Okay.
And again, they won't know if you're born after 90. I'll give you 92, 93. You probably have no idea what little song I was just singing. Short but shorty, short but shorty. Yeah, they not gonna know that neither. That's when YouTube was in beta. That's when YouTube was popping.
It's our fault though, bro.
Why?
We started it.
What?
The decline.
Yeah, I guess. See, we should have just started.